Yo. Doc, as soon as Joel gets in here, I'm gonna give you a wrench, okay? I always told you I'd give you a wrench, and you're the first one in here. As soon as he gets in here, he's gonna give you a wrench. This price action's horrible, guys. Horrible. Doc, how are my streams looking now? I'm a little bit more professional now, right? You see everything going on? We look like we actually do this every single day. Guys, I haven't taken... Okay, so on the 5 minute, I like this inversion play here. I actually took this setup, but I wasn't streaming yet. Right here. This inversion play here. Thanks, Doc. You're the best. We're gonna announce the giveaways for Apex on the stream today. We ran it on Twitter or X, and we'll announce the giveaway winners. What else do we have going on today? Apex 80% off. Trade Sinker 10% off if you ever need to use a reliable trade copier that you can utilize on multiple platforms. TG Capital, and then Trade Zella. We also have 20% off. My same code, TG Capital, for everything. They're all the same. But yeah, as far as intraday right now in the 1 minute, I don't like anything that I'm seeing just yet. Gold, nothing yet as well. And yeah, NQ, like I said, I like this inversion play on the 5 minute here. This was a nice little inversion play before the open. I like this setup. So that was the only thing that I was eyeing this morning. But anything other than that, I did not like anything else. You know, we're also we're in all-time high area, so you know, you got to be cautious. Price action can get a little funny. But yeah, we're gonna sit out if nothing's good. I was saying this before, like, look at the open here. This was gross. The first 15 minutes, the opening range, all this is just gross consolidation. Yeah, I'm doing scalping now as well. I updated my model, and I really like to do some intraday scalping on the 1 minute. So Joel, let's announce the did you pick the giveaway winners for the giveaway that we ran on Twitter? Let's announce the winners, and then we'll also give away some more accounts today. We'll give away accounts every single day. And if you need more accounts with Apex, use my code TG Capital. It will give you the highest discounts, and I believe Apex is 80% off. Yeah, check WhatsApp. Okay, let me check WhatsApp. Hold on here. Okay. Okay. The winners of the giveaway are Noor 111, Muhammad 26577, and Samar _Thank. You guys won. Congratulations. Account size of your choosing. Any account size. It would help if you guys DM'd me, to be honest. Oh, and you did DM me. Okay, see, Joel takes care of this for me, so he's probably already on top of it. And we wouldn't be able to actually function as a human being without Joel. So shout out to Joel. Thanks, pal. Hey, Tyler, now that you're full-time trading, what do you typically do with your days in free time? Typically, what I do in the morning is I'm always in the gym. So I'm hitting my workout, my fasted cardio. I enjoy going to the beach. I enjoy, for the majority of the day I'm fasting, and then usually for dinner, I'll have one big meal, and I do like going out to dinner. That's like a hobby of mine. If you could even say it's a hobby. But yeah, I do like going to like nice fancy restaurants. I'm not like going to the club anymore, like any of that stuff. Like I'm past that. So I'm more of a dinner guy, or like, boat or like beach type of guy. Not like going to the club, like, I'm in bed at like 11 o'clock. I'm an old man, I'm not a club guy anymore. Those days are behind me. So that's what I do with my free time. So you never cook food. I cook. I do cook, but most of the time, I do enjoy, time is money, guys. Time is money. So I don't really enjoy cooking. I'm going to be completely honest. I will do a lot of takeout, or if I do cook, it'll be ground bison, jasmine rice, or you guys might judge me here. One of my favorite meals, which I haven't cooked in a while. It's ground bison, banana, right? You're going to think I'm crazy. Ground bison, banana, and Parmesan cheese. I do like an animal-based diet, guys. Like, I'm not eating junk. I'm not eating like processed refined carbs and sugars, I stay sharp mentally because what I put in my body can only be like at the top of the food chain, so I like bison, I like ribeye steaks, I like eggs, fruit, not really eating like bread and stuff. It's just garbage. Some people think it's weird, like I said, when I was in Matt's stream, Rocket Scooter, Matt is like one of my best friends in the business, and he is like the top of the game with streaming. So when I'm in his streams and I'm telling the people what I ate, right? And I'm like, okay, yeah, I like ground beef, and then I'll like brown up a banana with butter and then put Parmesan cheese and some honey. They all looked at me like I was crazy. They thought I was insane. American bread is just pure chemical, isn't it? Yeah, it's disgusting. Listen, the food, think about it. If you're not from America, half the stuff that you guys have in your country, you're not even allowed to put it in your food. Here, they're just trying to get rid of you, man. So you have to do your due diligence out there to know, listen, bread shouldn't have 50 ingredients in it, and you should be able to read the back of the label. You shouldn't be eating food that has more than like 4 ingredients in it. Yeah, guys dialed. I'm absolutely dialed in. Fasted cardio every morning. I'm doing like an OMAD diet, so like one meal a day, like one big meal. And that's how I just stay locked in, guys. I'm hitting my lifts like, all right, so I'm doing like 5 times a week, and I'm lifting heavy, compound workouts and exercises, and then I'm doing my fasted cardio every single day, dialed in. I'm trying to get shredded, guys. Exactly, Paul Saladino. I love Paul Saladino. He knows his stuff. In Europe, the bread and pasta is safe. In America, it's literal poison. Yeah, I know. That's why, guys, I want to go to Italy and I want to try the pasta there, because I hear you don't even get bloated from the pasta there. If I eat pasta here, guys, I literally feel like death. I feel horrible. But the other night, I went to, as you guys know, Papa Gene was here. He actually went back to New York, but we went to this restaurant that is brand new. It's in the Aventura Mall in Miami. It's called Italy. And guys, I'm telling you right now, it was phenomenal. I got babe, what'd I get? What kind of steak did I get?
New York.
I got a New York strip steak, right? And then what'd you get? You got this, it was chicken Milanese. Guys, this steak, it came with these potatoes, right? Whatever they did to these potatoes, I'm gonna tell you right now, it was unbelievable. Unbelievable. What's your 5-day workout split? Okay, my 5-day workout split, usually I'll do push-pull legs So it's usually 6 days, or I'll do a push-pull leg split and then faster cardio every single day. For 30 minutes, you get on the incline, right? This is a little hack. This is a little hack. You guys want to know it? Incline on the treadmill. Raise it all the way up to 12. Go to 3 speed and do that for 30 minutes. Do not hold on. You're going to get ripped. And if you have a sauna, which I don't in this apartment, unfortunately, you do sauna after 30 minutes. I promise you get dialed in about 4 weeks. Best cardio is playing sports. This is, and I'm going to tell you, you're wrong because it's a different type of cardio. When you're doing sports, right, that's high intensity interval training cardio. So what that is going to do is now you're going to burn more glycogen in your body, as opposed to if you're doing low steady state cardio, now you're tapping into your fat stores as opposed to all the excess sugar that you have into your body. So you're actually also going to be, when you're doing that sports type of cardio, your body is now in a catabolic state and you're burning muscle. So you really want to start with low intensity cardio. So just something like a higher paced walk with an incline, that's going to attack more of your fat stores. Guys, trust me, I used to be really, really into that. Before I got into trading or anything, I was working at a nutrition store, and like fitness was like, it's still like my life. So I've done like years and years and years of studying different fitness. Like that was like also a huge passion of mine outside of trading. High intensity interval trading is actually really bad for your body because you're gonna be tapping into your muscle stores now. And now, although you think that you're doing more, you're draining yourself of the muscle that now you've put on all that years and that hard work and months of training and eating, excess protein for. Now you're burning that through high interval training. So it's actually more beneficial for you to do low intensity, steady state cardio. HIIT isn't better for fat loss. HIIT, and not only that, when you're doing high intensity interval training, you're putting your heart. Now your heart is overworking. You actually think that you're doing more, but you're hindering your body more by doing that. Think about it like this, okay? Ready? I'm gonna give you an example. Think about marathon runners, right? Do you ever notice marathon runners? They're skinny, right? But they don't hold a lot of muscle. They just they're kind of like skinny fat. It's because when you're doing that style of training, you're burning calories, but you're burning everything. So now you're tapping into your muscle, you're tapping into your excess glucose, you're tapping into everything. If you look at these, well-developed, some of the best body types that I've ever seen are calisthenic trainers. People that are doing low-intensity training, or if you're getting into the big bodybuilding, those guys are on everything under the sun. So I don't even like the way that those guys look. Yeah, but sprinting, you have to do it's in moderation. You shouldn't really be doing it all the time. What about sprints? Sprinters are jacked. Yeah, but like I said, they're doing that. They're going all out for a short amount of time. You understand? Those marathon runners, they're doing 5Ks, half marathons, full marathons. If you notice, these guys really aren't holding a lot of muscle. Heavy sled pushing, yeah. Like I said, guys, so I really focus on my compound lifts. That's really, and to be honest, you really don't need, especially if you're a natural lifter, you really want to focus more on doing less volume and more frequency. So you shouldn't be in the gym doing 15 sets of chest. The most amount of sets that I'll do is 6 sets, 6 hard sets. And what you look for while scalping. Okay. All right, guys. So today there's no trades. All right. So we'll go over a scalping entry that I took the other day. All right. Let's see. All right. Enough about the fitness chat. Okay. Fitness is a huge passion of mine. So whoever asks me what I do outside of trading, fitness is huge for me. I enjoy eating good food and going to the beach. Sun is so important, guys. Every single day you should be getting 30 minutes of sun first thing you wake up in the morning. The sun is don't be scared of the sun. And don't even get me started on sunblock, okay? It's poison. Okay, let's look at a scalping setup. Okay, here we go. This I took the other day. Okay? Here we go. I'm giving you guys my secret sauce right now. I didn't even drop this yet. Here we go. All right. So, I'm utilizing the dots indicator. As you guys know, a buddy of mine created this indicator. Now I use it for my intraday scalping. Okay? Tyler, can you please bless me with an account? I'm ready to lock in and pass it. Goon Moore. Listen, have you ever won a giveaway? Is this multiple accounts that you have now? Have you won a giveaway before? There's my boy Irish Wave. Okay. Trash Can PA. Exactly. That's why we didn't trade today. So we're going to go over a setup that I took. I didn't send this to anybody yet, or I didn't even share it to the world yet. Okay, but this is, okay, based off of my back testing here, we are outside of the Bollinger Band. What? Listen, this is what we're going to go over. How many confluences I'm going to have in this trade right here, okay? Ready? We're going to see how many I have. Okay, first confluence. All of our dots are green. We're outside the Bollinger Band. 1. All of our dots are green. 2. Okay? We get a fair value gap printed outside of the Bollinger Bands. All of our dots are green. Printed fair value gap outside the Bollinger Band. That's our third confluence. Fourth confluence. I added this the other day. This shows the strength of a trend. Okay? This is good for intraday scalp. This is going to be our fourth confluence now. Ready? There's 4. It's not 1. You're not just taking a trade off of the dots because they're green. Wrongo. Number 4. Okay, what do we see here? This shows the strength of a trend. I'd like to see this above 80. When this is above 80, we're in strong trending markets. So now, we get this fair value gap, right? We would ideally want to see a wick rejection. But we get this inversion play here, right? But it fails because we immediately reclaim this fair value gap here. I'm long here, stop loss below, right? Now we have 4 confluences in this trade. Now, 5th one is the inversion failed. This tried to drive lower. It couldn't. Couldn't go lower because now we reclaim this fair value gap. Bulls are in control. I'm long here, stop loss below this candle that is reclaim this fair value gap. And I ride this for about 20 points. Bro, and I'm telling you, bro, these trades run. Like, they're insane. And then, look, we got another setup here. Same thing. Outside, Bollinger Band, fair value gap, printed. All our dots are green. Our trend indicator is over 80. We tried to fail, go lower, right? We couldn't drive lower because we reclaimed it. Now, we set a what? Limit on the fair value gap, and we ride it. I'm telling you guys, this I've taken trades like this. You've seen it. I made $70,000 last week. It was from taking these setups. Look at these run. These trades are insane, bro. Insane. So like I said, you need multiple confluences with these trades. And guys, I have a lot of hours behind the charts, so this comes easy to me because I've put in tens, thousands of hours behind the charts and I know what to look for. These are going off of setups that I used to take in the past. So now I'm just adding more confluences to it because it's on the lower time frame. Because like I said, the lower time frames, you need to have more confluences in your trades because the price action and the reliability of a 1 minute chart isn't as strong as a 30 or daily. You understand? Outside the Bollinger Band for me is the exact opposite of what you're saying. It's not overbought or oversold. We're actually in a strong trending condition. So normally you see what you just said, Rahat? That's what 90% of the people do. And guess what 90% of the people do? Lose. They lose. I take the Bollinger Bands, and when we're outside of them, we're in a strong trending market. So what I like to do on the lower time frames, I'm a strong trend-based trader. If we're not in a trend, I'm not going to trade. If we're in this garbage consolidation price action, I refuse to take a trade. That's why I wasn't even going to come on stream today. If you notice, the first 30 minutes of the market open was horrid price action. Horrid. Buy high, sell higher. Sure. I'm just going to, guys, you could take my knowledge and like I said, you don't have to have an exact replica of what I do. You could take some of the stuff that I tell you and utilize it to your own system and create your own model like I do. I took some of ICT's knowledge, some of indicator knowledge. You know, I utilized all these things to now have a system for me that works the best for me and how I trade and perceive the markets. If you're involved in the markets at all today, I mean, you must reconsider your trading, because this right now is disgusting. This is a no trade day. You know? Gold, like, look at this. This is gross. Why would I want to be involved in any of this price action? It's okay to not take a trade today. You know? So the only thing that I really liked when I came to the market this morning was this inversion play right here. Typically, I would like to see this fair value gap, right, be fully outside the Bollinger Band. You see how we're not fully outside? We kind of we opened on it. That's the only thing. I'll show a previous setup, okay? So this is a setup that happened today, right? I'll even show you a previous one. Ready? These are all plays that you can add to your playbook. I'm not a one-trick pony, okay? I'm not a one-trick pony. I got multiple plays. This was one that I was eyeing. But like I said, guys, all these plays are long positions. They're not short positions. You want to know why? Because I suck at shorting. I'm the worst. I'm the worst. Traded the dots. No trade today. Okay, see? Okay, chat. You ready? I'm going to show you another setup that we had. Ready? This is the same exact. If you notice, we had this fair value gap print outside the Bollinger Band, right? What did we get? I trade inversions and fair value gaps only. Those are the only ICT concepts I utilize. Fair value gaps and inversions. Why? Because I'm good at recognizing them and it just works best for me. Some people trade breakers. Some people trade order blocks. You know, I said this all on my interviews with Riz and Alpha Futures and all my interviews that I have out there, that and ICT even said this, use one of his concepts. You don't need to use all of them. So I use one that works best for me. So this was another setup. This happened, this was Friday. Inversion play, right? Close above here. We're outside the Bollinger Band, right? Here you go. Your entry, stop loss could be below. You could either be below the fair value gap or below the body of this candle. Normally I'll just do the fair value gap because we shouldn't invalidate this after we invert it. We should not. We should not trade lower. And then TP1 would be what? The 200 EMA. And then TP2 would be the top Bollinger Band. This was a huge trade. Astronomical win. I actually missed this trade, but this was a great trade. Let's go over another setup. Ready? Show you another one that happened. I'm just giving you guys free sauce. Free. Free 99. Ready? Let's go over another one. These happen a lot, these plays. Can you show us your Asian and London session trade examples as well? Yes, okay. You want to see this? You want to see this trade I took on NQ? This trade I took on NQ was. This is what we're going to be looking for at the Globex Open. Okay, ready? It's more of a breakout strategy that I came up with. Guys, I have like 3 or 4 really good models right now, especially this breakout play. I'm giving it away for free. I'm giving it all away. Okay, ready? Let's go to the A+ entry on NQ here. Okay, here we go. Are you guys ready? I took this trade. I took it. I made like $3 grand in about a minute and a half. Each account, mind you. Okay. I'm in the top Bollinger Band, right? You ready? You ready for this? I'm in the top Bollinger Band. I'm waiting for the 6 p.m. Globex Open. You ready? I'm waiting for the 6 p.m. Globex Open, right? All our dots are green. This is crucial. All the dots have to be green. All of them. Typically, I would like to see about, like, you see how it's not just one row of green dots? I have about, like, you come to the market right before the open, you have 3 rows of like 20 green dots. It should be fairly obvious. You come, you see the dots, you're like, okay, we're in a bullish market here. Top Bollinger Band, we're actually outside of it. Even better, right? We wait until 6 p.m. As soon as you get a break of a fractal high right here, this is what a fractal high is, right? So it's like a swing high. So I wait for here. 1, 2, 3. You notice that this is the highest point between these 3 candles. This is called the fractal high. You're long. I set either you set a buy limit here, or you market order in. Stop loss below this swing low. You'd really want to see it close, but this is like an A+ setup, guys. And then I literally would hold this until like it was an astronomical trade. I would probably hold this until, you know, I get a PD array that gets disrespected. So trading isn't 100% mechanical, okay? I'd say about 85% is mechanical. No, yes, it does work in New York Open as well. Yes, it does. It does work. Globex Open and New York Open. But for NASDAQ. Oh, gold it does too, actually. I did backtest on gold. So gold and NASDAQ, that setup right there, the breakout strategy, works on 9:30 open and 6 p.m. Globex Open. That setup is actually ridiculous. I just dropped that. I wasn't even going to give that away. I wasn't even going to give it away. I was going to gatekeep that. But I give it to you guys. You know why? Because I love you guys. Love you. Love you guys. Gotta give you some sauce. And if you wanted to do the same thing for shorts, okay? Should I show you guys want to see a short setup? Show you short. Let's go here. Gold had a nice short setup. Okay? Ready? I'll show you a short. Let's show you a short setup. Nothing here, nothing here. Okay, here's another long setup. Ready? Look, here's another one. Green dots, 6 p.m. open. This one isn't in the top Bollinger Band, so maybe okay, this was one thing I added to my back testing. If you're not in the top Bollinger Band, you have to reduce your risk because there's a chance it could be a fake out. But this play played out. 6 p.m. all green dots. Boom. Fractal high breakout. You're long here, and TP1 could be the 200 EMA. TP2 could be top Bollinger Band somewhere up here. Another sick setup. You know? So I am really good at session opens. That's where I shine. So Globex Open, 9:30 open, and I just stick with what works for me, guys. Like, you know, you may not be as good at this, but it not only that is that if I'm only trading the session open, right, I'm not using a lot of mental capital staring at the markets all day. You know, I'm really only interested in the Globex Open, I only trade the first 15 minutes. The 9:30 open, I usually trade from 9:30 to 9:45. So I'm only looking at the charts for 15 minutes. If I'm not seeing anything, I'm just not trading. And that's what a lot of traders have a problem with, is that they can't like walk away without taking a trade. Why do you think 95% of people lose? Because they're doing the exact opposite of what I do. This is just horrid price action. This is, if you guys are trading this, you have to reevaluate your trading in the markets. This is literally disgusting. You should not be trading any of this right now. Yep, Globex Open is only 15 minutes for me too. Yep. Why? Because think about it like this. Now not only am I correlating all my indicators, now I'm also putting myself in a high probability time. Now, like I said, what do I correlate? I always correlate time and then price. So if I get all these indicators, right, 4 confluences, okay, and now I'm in a high probability time as well, that's the 5th confluence. Now I have 5. I have 5 confluences. As opposed to some random guy trading and he's just trading a fair value gap at like 1 p.m. in the afternoon. Do you understand that, guys? You need to have multiple confluences. how are you going to know the market will be bad today? Because, like I said, guys, look at this price action. From 9:30 open, we've moved a total of what? 35 points up and 20 points down. We've been in a consolidation zone. This is disgusting. If at the 9:30 open, you should have an extreme volatility pump and come right into the market right away. Look at this. We chopped for 15 minutes straight. After that, I'm not even concerned. Usually this 9:30 open candle, there'll be a lot of volume and a lot of influx of people coming into the market. You know, that's when the New York Stock Exchange is open. Look at this candle. It's gross. Sorry, guys. What about gold? Gold is just as bad, if not worse. Look at this. We've been in this range. I need a trending environment to take a trade. This doesn't suit my style of trading at all. It may be good for someone else. Someone scalping 10 points in the market may love this and may love a range day. But as for me, and what we're going to be showcasing on this YouTube channel, is we're going to be taking high probability trend-based trades if we're doing our 1 minute scalping model. Other than that, we're going to be looking at the other models that I utilize, which are only during a strong opening time, which is either the 9:30 open or the 6 p.m. Globex open. I've been just yapping too much. I need some water, okay? Drop a like for the stream. You guys want to run a giveaway? Because I'm not going to be staying on too much longer. There's literally nothing for me to see. Let's run a giveaway. Let's do, Joel, let's do 2 accounts. Let me get the Nightbot up here. Hold on. Okay. All right, let's run a giveaway. Let's run a giveaway. Ready? 1 to 100. Starting now. 1 to 100. I'm giving 2 accounts away. Apex Trader Funding, 80% off TG Capital for the best discount in the entire space. I don't care who else has a discount code. Mine's better. Mine is the best. Mine's number 1. 20% off TradeZella using code TG Capital for everything that you need under the sun as far as back testing, journaling. It's the holy grail of journaling out there. You need to be having a journal out there, and TradeZella is the cream of the crop when it comes to that. We are working with them, we're partnering with them, and we're also partnered with TradeSyncer. I have about 20 accounts going on TradeSyncer right now, and they are flawless with their executions. Never had a single issue with them. And you could also get 10% off using my code TG Capital at your greatest and earliest convenience. Thank you. Do we have a winner? We have no winners. You guys are all losers so far. Keep guessing. Get up close. We have close. We're close. Look at the savages that just pour in here as soon as we do a giveaway. Savages. Keep going. Was anybody close? 1 to 100, guys. It's not that hard. Satori Trades, you're close. It's close to 87. It's close to 87. Oh, there you go. Deepak Kumar, you're the winner. Deepak Kumar. All right, stop guessing, guys. We're going to do one more. Joel, I have to check how... Joel's been keeping count of how many accounts we have left. Joel, are we looking good on accounts? Can we do 3 giveaways today? Joel has... he marks off all the ones that we gave away. Joel, do we have enough accounts to give away 2 more? Or should I message David for some more? Let me know. Just give me a thumbs up if we're good for 2 more, or should we just do 1 more for today and then I gotta get some more accounts? I'm not too sure. Congrats, Deepak. Send me a DM on Twitter and I'll send you the code. Or Joel will do it. Yeah, 3 is no problem. Okay, guys, we're gonna do 1 to 150. You savages, are you ready? Hold on here. Giveaway. 1 to 150. Starting right. Wait. Right? Now. Go, savages. Go. Alright. I'm not seeing no numbers here, chat. 1 to 150. Bella needs a new pair of shoes. There you go. 1 to 150, chat. Oh, someone was close. Someone was very close. Whoa, Muslim Brahman. Muslim Brahman. Dude, that was quick. Stop guessing. We got a winner already. Savages, calm down. Muslim Brahman. You won. No more guessing. We already have a winner. We're doing one more. We're doing one more. Hold on. 1 to 100. Muslim Brahman. Joel, stop guessing 69. 1 to 100. Starting right now. Last account. Go. One to 100, chat. We got one more. Apex Trader Funding. Account of any size that you want. Run it up. 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 Hey. Hey. What do we got? What do we got? We have a winner. Keep going. Wow, you guys didn't get it yet. You didn't get it yet. Who was close here? Oh. Oh. Come on. You're right there. Oh, Jake! Jake the Snake. You won, pal. Congratulations. Jake the Snake. Alright, stop guessing. Jake won. Jake won. We got our 3 winners. Joel, gather all their Twitter handles and send them the accounts. Account size of your choosing. Of your choosing, of course. But I always recommend the 50, 150K. Or if you really want to be disciplined, you go for the statics. But listen, that's just my 2 cents. What do I know? I don't know anything. Joel, and you know what I wanted to tell you, Joel? Is Joel made me this super cool stream ending thing, right? Where it's like this cool little, like, you see me during the interview. But, like, when I click it, right, it's a black screen. Joel, why is it a black screen? You know what I'm saying? When it does stream ending, you sent me it and it looked really cool and I wanted to press it, but I tried it and it's just a black screen. Why is that, Joel? I can't even look at this price action. That's how disgusting it is. I'm disgusted to even look at the chart right now. You know? It's gross. It's gross. Do 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 do. Can you make an explain video about your indicators? Yeah, I could do that. I can make that happen. Me too, Jonathan. Me too. One can only hope that it comes out. Yeah, this price action is just terrible, man. Terrible. Terrible. Yeah, I'll make a video. I got you guys. For sure. I got you. Yeah. I could do that. Goldie is just terrible, dude. Horrible. What even is this? Let's see NQ real quick. No. All right, guys. That's gonna do it for me because I can't even look at this. You know, this is bad. This is not ideal price action for anybody. All right. So I'm gonna go get a coffee because I need my morning cup of Joe. And we'll be back either tonight at Globex Open. Listen, I'll know if I'm gonna get a setup at Globex Open at around like 10 to 15 minutes before market close. If I see something that I like, then we'll get on stream. Okay? How do you guys feel about that? Do you guys feel good about that? Give the stream a like. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go relax, have a coffee, chill, and then we'll see if this price action gets a little bit better. And if not, I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9:30 open, and we'll just look for either an opening range setup, or we'll look for a Globex open setup, or if we get more of a trending market conditions. Typically, I really won't trade shorts though, because I'm just bad at it. I would really want to see the market be trading up in this top Bollinger Band, and then I want to see all my candles flip green, and then I'll be interested in looking for longs. But until then, I'm going to be signing off. I'm going to go get myself a cup of coffee, a nice iced coffee, and I'll see you guys tomorrow or Globex Open, depending on how the market shapes out, okay? All right. Use my code TG Capital, Apex Trader Funding 80% off, Trade Seeker 10% off, and Trade Zella 20% off. You know, we got the 3 best partners in the game. You couldn't ask for better. All right, on that note, I'm going to stop talking.